All right, so we'll start with this weekend. Obviously, pretty good race from both the men and the women's side. We'll start with the women. They were able to take home second out of a pretty good field with a lot of good competition. Just what do you think of the effort they were able to put together in that one?
Yeah, the women ran fantastically. 1 through 5 had a phenomenal day. Our top 3 are as tough as anybody's top 3 in the region. So they always give us a chance to win races. But really who stepped up was our 4 and 5 this week. They really stepped up on the women's side. Halfway through the race, we were sitting third as a team, and those two just kept moving through the field and moved the team score up into our favor and put us in the second. So I'm just really proud of all the women and how they competed this weekend.
Yeah, and it started with Elizabeth at the top. Obviously, she was able to take home a big win, her third straight to open the year. Just what do you think of the effort she's been able to put together to start the year like that?
I still think we're just scratching the surface of what Elizabeth's capable of. These next few weeks, we should really start seeing more and more from her. She's just tough. She's tough as nails, and she's just competitive, and so every time she's on that line, she's got a chance to win.
Yeah, and then you mentioned kind of the rest of the team lifted you up as well. You had Phyllis and Alicia up near the top, but also Sharon and Faith were able to take it home at the end. Just how big is it for you as a coach to have a team that deep that can be able to take things behind the top guys like that?
I think there's 8 women that could be in our top 5 on any given weekend, right? We had some women that struggled this past weekend, and that's what's great about our group is when we have a couple that struggle, the other ones are right there to lift them up and get it done for the team. So our depth is really our strength, but we also have phenomenal low sticks up front running for us. So we just have a lot of strengths right now.
Yeah, and we'll transition over to the men. They also had a pretty good finish, 6th out of 26. I think they're ahead of a couple power conference teams. Just what do you think of their effort over the weekend?
Yeah, the men ran fantastically, especially Kai and Diego had unbelievable races, really showing all the work they've been putting in out here. I think the men are in a great position right now. We got some stuff we can clean up from that. I think that 6th place finish isn't what we wanted, but with what happened, and there's some things we can do better, I think it shows that our upside is just as high as the women.
Yeah, and you mentioned Kai. He's kind of been in a really good form lately. 12th out of the big field this weekend, and then 1st the last race. Just how do you think he's been able to do that, and what have you seen from him in his first cross-country season with you guys?
It's consistency. He's just consistent as can be. His work is consistent. Everything about him is just consistent. And in this sport, when you can just stack consistency on top of consistency, that's when development happens. And I think that's why he's showing that he's the type of guy he is now.
Yeah, and you guys have a bit of a rest period until your next race, but that's the last one until conference comes up. Just what are you looking for from both teams in that one in College Station, just as your final tune-up before the real one starts?
We're looking to grow from our last racing experience. Everything in our sport is a trial run for the championships, right? And so we're looking to grow from the last experience, do some things better, be a little fitter, and just kind of get our last measuring stick of where we're at before we go take our shot at winning some conference championships.